Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Tennessee's offense takes the field. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Smashes through. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
It's a draw. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Marshall! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll leave it with him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Vols will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. They'll try the right side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So
going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This time it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown ball. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
14, Marshall, 7.
He'll start the return inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. It'll be a draw. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes his connection. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. That's caught. It's Flanagan.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Now the play fake. Uncorks one. Finds a man on the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A sky-high punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off, taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Marshall will be forced to punt.
4th down coming up.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He wants to go deep. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown Volunteers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, fortunate to get it back. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Tennessee.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Marshall quick to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on him. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Wide receiver shows motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip-and-tuck affair all game. They're up by 7 over UTSA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. End of the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Running back goes in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Vols will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I tell you what, if you want to take advantage of great players, instead of focusing on blocking them, run the read option. If that guy's really good, make him make a decision. Does he want to tackle the running back? Does he want to fly upfield? If he does, okay, and just pull the football out, all right? Make him make a decision instead of spending resources to block these big guys.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Gets it out fast.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Snags it over the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Quick strike complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Herd! And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop it short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. Offense getting set for 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the run.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run play action. Slips away. Shakes off the defender. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They keep attacking through the air. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They not only need to pick up this first down, they need to do it quickly, David.
And they got some yards on third down, so now the fourth down is a little bit easier. But late in the ball game, man, it's go time. We need points. We got to get back in this football game.
Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harmon. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on second and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.